No, in my opinion, you can't be a real person if you have the choice not to talk to a rapist or a killer or, somebody who destroyed a family member's life or, in the worst way. And, this world is hell. Now, I personally, if I didn't have to, would never talk to a rapist again. But I never had that choice. And this world's, totally insane and nuts. And I'm gonna bitch my ex out right now for what he did. I mean, I care about people. And I'm sick of all these people in my life who sexually violate another person. He punched her really hard and hurt her real bad in her privates. I'm gonna talk to him. I don't care. He needs to be reprimanded. I don't care. Give me a black eye. It's out in public, and I can go straight to the police station. If he tries to beat me up or something, yeah, go ahead. I'm out in public. Maybe someone over yonder will see that you hit me and shit, and they can be a witness too. But I'm sick of all the insanity. Why would you ever hurt anyone? Now, I heard a very, very interesting story. I started watching a guy tells true stories. It's pretty good. His name starts with D. Down. This young kid ended up doing a TV series that was very popular. He was wealthy, but he couldn't do the TV series because it was way too violent for him. Now, what happens to him is completely insane. He had a head injury. That head injury didn't cause him to be schizophrenic or whatever else. It caused him to just beat anyone up. And he killed a beautiful elderly lady and her cat, just demolishing him. And then he goes and he punching the hell out of a worker in the backyard. And the three adults, get together and they saved their life behind a strong wooden door in their house. And made sure everything was, the windows were intact. But, I mean, he's, with his crowbar, with a hammer. He could have gotten in the house. What the hell can you do? A gun is a good for that. Just try to self-defend yourself with that. So after he killed a beautiful elderly lady and her cat, he ended up accidentally jumping off the roof. I mean, this world's just fucking nuts. I never was violent. I never ever, hit someone. Let alone, threaten their life. And oh my God. And that's all that ever happened to me. It's good. It's best for me never ever to talk to my ex again. What good is that? I mean, a completely, totally demon-possessed person who's in total denial violent people, they're not worth talking to. It's not like, it'll be a big, huge fight. They have to defend themselves. And they have to, pretend that everything's okay. And that's their whole game. They have to get you to believe all their lies. Oh, that never happened. Oh, come on. You know I never ever touched you. Yeah, you never touched me. Because, I don't know. Like, you just don't do that to a human being. Just beat him the hell up for no reason. Now, the one guy had head injury. I don't even get that. Then he should have just been put in the psych ward and left there. And that beautiful elderly lady wouldn't have died with her cat. Unreal, man. Unreal. So, yeah, this is about me, like, confronting... I'm mad that all these sexual assaults, nothing's done. But my ex was really sick. And while he's punching this poor girl, he says he loves her. I love you, you marry me. And he does that to every single, anyone. I guess he doesn't beat up the guys, does he? That he goes out with. It's just disgusting. But yeah, it's, a wise decision is just to never ever confront a rapist or somebody who's that disgusting. It's not worth the energy because they're gonna be on attack, alert. Like, no, you gotta believe me. I could never do that. No, I don't want to hear all that bullshit. You did it. These people should be he should be in jail for hurting her and pay her money. She should be living in his apartment for a month. He's an asshole. He hurt her. Right? So, give her that apartment for at least a month. Have him stay in jail. I don't get it. All the wrong people are in jail. They don't even put the real criminal in jail. The violent person in jail. It's like... unreal. And this poor girl made me cry. I mean, she's just like, how I know that he raped me is because I don't have sex anymore. I don't have sex. I never have sex. I will not have sex. And that's how I know. Oh my God, this is so sad. And none of the Lancaster churches doesn't take her in. I mean, they have no consideration, no love, no care at all. I mean, she's out in the street. Of course she might get raped. It's horrible. God, Lancaster should at least just pick up the ladies and take them to a damn warehouse. And lock the warehouse door. Have comfortable little beds in there. With, underneath their bed would be 2 steel cupboards. And they can keep all their belongings in there. And a nice car, like a church. Do they do anything? Should pick up every single homeless woman, like at 8 o'clock at night. Be like, okay, now it's time to go to the warehouse. And, you can be comfortable there in your little cubie. They should be separated with, little, how about just curtains? Because that's, the easiest. Or just, the wall things. Just separate. Give them, 2 pieces of bed space. And everyone needs to be by themselves. That's all I ever needed. I just had way too many insane abusers. I mean, my husband wouldn't leave me alone for 3 years. And then pretending I'm not a narcissist 4 entire months. He didn't leave me alone. Total nutcase. I mean, completely insane. He's completely insane. Totally obsessed with me. Watching every move I make. Oh, he did work at Amazon, that's right. Yeah, and That proves that what I say is true. Of him almost killing me, suffocating me to death on his fucking floor and shit. Oh, he's too fragile of a man. Well, how can he pick up 50-pound fucking packages at Amazon then? No. Alright, yeah, this is negative, and I'm shutting this down, and yeah, I'm not gonna make my day worse by confronting a rapist. Just, that's not too wise. No. I feel like it. I'm hurt. I felt her hurt. I mean, the only thing I can really do is comfort her. And buy her a smoothie. I don't know. Buy, just, I can comfort her. Try to take her out to eat or whatever. Talking to an insane abuser does absolutely no good. They are in 1,000%. They are in denial, and they will never, ever, ever admit to what they did. And that's why Earth is hell. Yeah, my ex can't be reprimanded for doing what he did. Are you serious? Nothing can be done. I mean, he should be beaten up. This world is hell. And that's why it's hell. It's like, oh, that happens every once in a while. No, it happens all the time. I can't believe that guy that had a head injury. He was in a motorcycle accident. So he gets, he's making a lot of money. I forget what the show's called. I've never ever heard of it before. But it's a show where it's action-packed and he's hurting people in the show. And he's just like, I can't take it anymore. I can't do this. So he left this, a really good money-making, show. And then the head injury made him beat people up. Made him kill a beautiful elderly lady and the cat. Just outrageous. And he was never that way before. He was like, whatever. He should have just been put down. Like, dogs are put down. Like, oh wow, look what happened to him. He ended up killing a beautiful elderly lady and her cat. And almost, and really severely hurt a worker. And the husband. But they survived. They were able to make it in the house. And then he calls 911 and then they found out, my God, before the worker got beaten up and the husband got beaten up, then, oh my God, that he killed a beautiful elderly lady and her cat. Like, my God, if they just put him down, it's sad that he's in a motorcycle accident, so he has a head injury, and completely nuts. And he's able just to walk around. I mean, he beat up. I always, analyze everything to death. Yeah, that's just me. Okay. Before he killed that woman, he was beating people up. So he went to a yogurt shop and he just decided to beat someone up. Well, right then and there, they should have arrested him. And they did arrest him. Oh, my God. No, they arrested him for breaking into somebody's house. But they couldn't keep him for a year. So they only kept him for 6 months. And then he's like, oh, I want to go back in the Raiders' house. And then that's when he killed. And see, that's just devastating to me, as devastating as that poor girl that my ex violated. Well, I mean, he can't have sex because he's impotent, but he's punching her in her privates as hard as he can. And he's a little mighty little man. He's just like a little squirt, but I would never, He told me, oh, I never beat up women. Oh, my God. I do feel like going on, but no, it's not worth it. I'm sick of fighting. It's just like I will never ever talk to a pretending narcissist again. Like, why? It'd be just like talking to my ex. It'd be like, what for? Both of them are rapists. Like, both of them harm women. When they get the opportunity, they're very sick. They should be put away. That's the type of people that should be put in cages. Behind the jail. Behind caged bars. They're animals. They're like, they have no reason for it either. I don't care. You're abused as a kid. Who the hell wasn't? Oh, that doesn't give a person the right to keep on abusing. Hurting people hurt people. Bullshit. I never hurt anyone in my life. And just because pretend narcissist is fake as hell and he says I really hurt him, get the fuck out of here. He's fake as hell. This is hell. So everybody believes his lies. How can he even be hurt? He has no emotions. He doesn't care about abused kids, abused women. He doesn't care about anything. Any victims. He could care less. He could. He's just a total asshole. So, yeah. Make the wise decision. Never ever talk to an insane, violent abuser. It's just not worth it. Nope, not gonna talk to Max. Yeah, it's just a total waste of time. You live in hell and these people reign. And